King Mike X with another Dragalia last video, and today I'm going to be talking about we got news on once again another Gala Dragalia, and oh boy, I mean we just got one last month, so it looks like it might be monthly now, but uh, so here's the new Gala unit, Kate Seth. It's a shadow unit, and oh boy, I'm not too happy about this one because it's another overpowered Gala dragon that everyone wants to go for. So here's the skill. Elegant Artifice. Deals shadow damage to enemies directly ahead for 10 seconds. I'm guessing what it means is that it's basically kind of like a poison where it would do damage over time. The same amount of damage for 10 seconds. So we'll see how that works. But then her abilities, oh my god, they're so busted. First up, Shadow Skillful Trickery 2. If the user is attuned to Shadow, increases the damage dealt by the user's next 15 skills by 180% at the start of quests. 180%. That is double what a skill damage dragon does. That's insane. And then, it's only for the first, and that's for 15 skills in a row. Here's where it gets, well, but here's the other thing. Every 25 hit combo will increase the damage dealt by an additional skill by 180%. A maximum of 15 of this skill damage increasing effect can be stored for use, and excess will be discarded. So you can only have 15 at a time, but every 25 hit combo, that means you're gonna be, it's just so unbelievably overpowered. Oh, and here's the worst, and here's the one thing. Ending Shapeshift, Skillful Trickery 2. If the user is attuned to Shadow, it increases the damage dealt by the user's next 8 skills by 180% when the user's shapeshift is undone. So you're basically going to be having 180% skill damage throughout the battle, and you're going to be transforming. So Shinobi's going to be replaced. I don't know about Fatalis though. How many people are going to lose Fatalis? I know that I'm pretty sure. Well, the ones I'm pretty sure they're going to keep Fatalis are the ones that are going to keep Fatalis are easily the are easily going to be Durant. What's the other guy's? Durant. Um, the one other guy. Here, wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank here. Durant is one of them. I know that. I know it was Durant. Hang on. Where is the 5-star one? Durant Delphi is going to be one of them. I know that for a fact. And Linnea are going to probably keep theirs because of how their skills work. So, yeah. At least they're the attacking ones. Those two are definitely keeping it because those two are keeping it because they need the strength. Oh wait, no, Durant has the poison, has Epimetheus instead. So okay, yeah. So whoever is the one, I know Durant, Linnea, Durant, Linnea, and Delphi are gonna keep their dragons because they need them. So but yeah. Oh yeah, and here's another thing. While shapeshifted, Galactates her standard attack deal damage to enemies in the area and inflict sleep. So her standard attack can inflict sleep. And regarding buff count, even if the buff applied by Galactate's Shadow Skillful Trickery 1 and 2 ability has stacked, it will count as a single buff for skills that are altered by the number of buffs affecting the user. So yeah, there's that. And now Styx. Styx is also pretty busted. Not as busted as Kate Sith's going to be for Shadow, but still a really good water unit. So his skill is Frigid Blast. It deals water damage to enemies in line, Damage will be increased based on the number of Ice Spirit stacks the user has. Ice Spirit attacks are gained through Stick's normal attacks and can stack up to 3 times. All Ice Spirit stacks will be consumed when the user uses the skill or when the shapeshift is undone. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm guessing it's going to be... I'm hoping you can get 3 stacks very easily so you can use the skill. Alright, but yeah, that's his main one. That's his one skill, but his second skill is also pretty powerful. If the user, here's what it is. If the user is a compounding skill damage 2, if the user is tuned to water, increases the damage of the next attack skill by 50% for every 15 seconds that pass. This buff can stack up to 4 times. All stacks will be lost upon using an attack skill. So yeah, I mean, you would have to wait to use some of your attacks, but if you wait like I mean, yes, waiting a minute is a pain in the butt, but if you wait a minute, but if you're buffing if you have a buff, but it's going to be really good for certain units, like ones that have a buff and an attack skill. So units like, so yeah, I mean, so if I was to say one unit that would be really good for this is what's the one's name? Halloween Odetta. Halloween Odetta, this will work really well because she has a buff skill and then she also has an attacking skill, but if you wait it off, that's like a 200% increase. Mind you, it will be a minute. But yeah, I could see the issue with that. And a minute, but still, waiting just 30 seconds gives you 30 gives you at least 100% skill damage increase. That's still more than a regular skill damage dragon. But I don't know if it's gonna be replacing much. It's still, we'll see how it goes. There's gonna be some units that definitely use sticks. I wouldn't say it's gonna be completely replacing Siren, but we'll see how that goes. All right, now the other ones. Eugene first is Eugene, the support unit. He has 2 skills. Actually, sticks is going to work really well with Eugene. So here's what Eugene's skills are. Signature Tactics. Creates a buff zone that lasts for 10 seconds and activates Skill Shift. Phase 1, Grassland Warriors Advance. Increases the strength of adventurers inside the buff zone by 20%. Phase 2, Swords, Assault. Cell Swords Assault. Increases the strength of adventurers inside the buff zone by 20% and increases their flame resistance by 8%. Phase 3, Sacred Dragon Lord's Encouragement. Increases the strength of it does the previous 2 things from Phase 2 and adds 20% to the modifier applied to their critical damage. Grants the use of the check effect and immediately readies the checkmate skill for use. The checkmate skill can only be used when the user has the check effect, and the check effect could be stored up to a maximum of 2 times. Checkmate. Deals water damage to enemies directly ahead. The skill can only be used when the user has the check effect, and using it will consume 1 check. So, we'll see how this works. It looks interesting, but I'm hoping to skill charge it up fast, but if it takes like a minute to get to be ready to use checkmate, I'm hoping it does a lot of damage, and with sticks, this will do crazy amounts, hopefully. Co-ability, Dragon Haste. Chain co-ability, he's got Dragon Claws. Abilities. Critical hit equals inspiration level up 2. Increases the user's inspiration level by 1 stage. Each time one of the users attacks is a critical hit. After activating, this ability will not activate again for 10 seconds. This episode, he has stun res and HP 70% equals defense plus 13%. So if he has 70% HP with at least 70%, he has a defense plus 13 left. Now there's Catherine. First up, let's talk about her skill. She is an attack unit, and now let's talk about her skills. Beck and Call. This skill increases the user's strength by 20% for 10 seconds and grants the user the perfect escort effect. The perfection embodied ability buffs body ability buffs the user based on the number of perfect escort stacks they have, up to a maximum of 3 stacks. By the way, I forgot to mention, both of these have both of these units, Eugene and Catherine, have shareable skills. Checkmate, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna be. It kind of seems useless with the checkmate one because of that you have to have the check effect, unless they're gonna find a way to deal with that this skill in some way for skill share. Anyway, perfect door. So practical. So perfect escort you can have 3 buffs of. So 3 stacks of that perfect escort. And the perfect embodied ability buffs the user based on the number of perfect escort stacks they have. Perfect order is her cerebral skill. It's 6, and it deals water damage to the targeted nearby enemies, and damage will be increased based on the number of perfect escort stacks the user has. Using this skill will consume all perfect escort stacks, kind of similar to Crom. So that's interesting. Now HP plus Now COVID is HP plus 15%, and above 10 hits equals strength plus 13%. Now and then her abilities. First up, Perfection Embodied 2. Plus the user's standard attacks, force strikes, and the perfect order skill based on the number of perfect escort stacks they have. In addition, they will be immune to knockback, and all elemental damage they take will be reduced by 10% as long as they have at least 1 stack, but they will lose 1 stack each time they take damage. And okay, she's also a stun res unit, and she has skill damage plus 30%. So here's my opinion. This is gonna, once again, not a broken unit. I feel like we're gonna see, if going over to the DPS with Gala Sith, going over to Shadow, the units I think that are gonna benefit the most from this, that aren't gonna get, I don't know about Belina. Well, just to make sure, because Belina is different. I mean, I could see why that she has this, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe because you don't want too much skill damage, because she does seem to have a lot of skill damage things. So yeah. Um. So yeah, there is some. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll see how it goes. Like certain Avengers, definitely. Delphi, I know. I know that Durant, Linnea, and Delphi are gonna keep their dragons. Because here's the thing, Durant, as you can see, Durant doesn't have any skill damage. Doesn't have any skill really besides his dragon. Then there's Linnea, and Linnea, only her skill 2 the second time you use it. Every other time, starting with the second time you use it, will be every even number essentially divisible by 2 will do a skill damage, but it's not that strong. So yeah, she's definitely keeping our dragon. Oh, and of course, like I said, Delphi is definitely also keeping it because of the fact that she has a major because of how her attack is. It could be. So yeah, those are units that are definitely keeping theirs. If I had to go with, but I don't know how the other ones are gonna go. I mean, Aldrin maybe. Well, actually, wait, what is he? Does Banana constantly use? Yeah, Banana's constantly using that. I know, like, all the Shinobi are most likely gonna switch to Kate Sith. Arthemia, maybe. It's gonna. I don't know how Arthemia would work. Dafton definitely. There's only one downside to it. Well, we don't know how busted Kitch's Gawa skill is gonna be. We'll have to see with that. But yeah, it's only like it's hard to say with like most units are definitely gonna switch over, but I feel like certain units are gonna keep like just only three really. But essentially it's gonna essentially become the essentially they're becoming Kitch is gonna be becoming the new is gonna be becoming essentially becoming the new is gonna be becoming the Galmars of Shadow. It's, I don't. I'm still undecided on Athemia and maybe Clayman, and even actually Patia even. Like some of these units are usually towers, and Epimetheus might keep their dragons. I know all the Shinobis are gonna get replaced with Kate Sev. Hopefully, I can get Kate Sev. But other than that, I still think all of these are. I mean, they're all kind of good. Some of them are. Gal Kate Sev definitely is going to be a game changer. Sticks is it's going to be it's only certain units are going to find the best use out of them. I know, Eugen's going to use him. He's definitely going to use him a lot. So yeah, Sticks is definitely one. So Sticks is okay, but he's going to be situational with certain ones, or maybe not. Who knows? We will see. Because it's essentially you have to wait 30 seconds before using a skill if you want to do more damage than what you could do with the skills than what you could do with Siren. So that's the one issue. But with Eugene, it makes sense because of like how his skill 2 works. How he only has one attacking skill, which is skill 2, and how it works. Then Catherine, I don't think she will use it. Or actually, no, she might. Yeah, she will definitely use it too because of also hers is like very because she only has a buffing skill. As a first one, and the second skill gets stronger the more stacks you have with it involving that perfect escort. So yeah, definitely also her maybe. But that's about it in my honest opinion. And maybe how do we know Dada? But yeah, we'll see how it works. But I definitely gonna pull for it just to get going, just to try a chance of getting Gala Kids Save. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.